tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Anthony Edwards out there with Taurean Prince. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. From inside, and the shot is good.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Towns, the pass to Prince. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Gobert. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Towns kicks to Gobert. And there's the call on Lou George. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Edwards can't hit. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past.
Oh. You got to be kidding. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
It's time for some team turns. Let's hear it for your Thunder, Dance team.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Prince. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
Poked away, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Edwards with the screen for Prince. The three-pointer, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Edwards passes to McDaniels. He feeds it to Gobert. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Really left alone that time.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a three of his own.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 6. Prince misses. Here's Dort. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Boy, you've got to have a tight handle to make that kind of move. Lou Dort, show off.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And there's the pass to Holmgren. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Giddey, no good. Edwards with it. Prince outside. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Timberwolves on.
And please give a big round of applause for your partner, Youth Dynasty.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Taurean Prince is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the three.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Thunder Girl. Let's give a round of applause for your Thunder Girls dance team.
Here is Edwards. He can, and for the Thunderdors, they're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Gobert, the pass to Prince from downtown. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. 6 to shoot. Back to Edwards. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet, sends it back.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Williams. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
They grabbed their own miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Passes to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. The three. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Edwards can't hit. The Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 5, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Break up the Boston fans for your own city crew.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guy.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Williams, a screen on Conley. Here's Mann, and he drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Now Williams. He dishes it to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Anderson the screen. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Williams. Over by Conley. Williams dishes to Williams. Back to Williams. Plenty of space. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Noel passes to Conley. Anderson the screen. The Timberwolves again can't hit. A shot off that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by
The Timberwolves, 22.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Charge is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Mann in at the point. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. Well, Trey Mann finished last season strong, Doors, following a slow start to his rookie campaign.
No doubt, Kevin. He finishes the season averaging double figures in points per game. He certainly flashed natural scoring abilities, and as important, I thought, showed steady improvement on the defensive end. Now it's about trying to become more consistent in every phase of the game.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there.
Wow, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
Here's Noel. Gobert double team. It's tipped, and again Minnesota will turn it over.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Time to get up from your seats and make some noise for teacher time.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Mike Conley subbed in for McDaniels. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Alexander Walker's got 5.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Now, here's Holmgren. Guarded by Reed. Here's Williams. Feeds it to Holmgren. Rebound, Minnesota.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And here's Conley outside. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now, here's Reed. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Giddey, the pass to Dort. Holmgren in the corner. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
A burst of speed from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
Reed the pass to Conley. Here's Noel. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot missing, and Minnesota will come the other way. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Conley dishes to Anderson. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
They set the pick. Conley inside the line. Misses off the right iron. The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley, the pass to Anderson. Back to Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Out to Conley. 4 on the clock. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. You'd say why?
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
First one falls for him. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Both free throws good from Reed. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Here comes your Thunder Girl. Let's hear it for your Thunder Girl, Nancy. We've got futures coming away from Week 1. Make some noise. Let's give a round of applause for your Thunder Girls dance team. Timeout call for the Thunder. It's feature time, everyone. Let's get loud. Here comes your Thunder Girls. Once again, fans, let's make some noise.
6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful...
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Friends out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Nazgul. Then there's Towns. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Shots in the tray.
At 6'6", you can see shot ready. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Good use of the catch and shoot.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. Giddey kicks to Holmgren. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 17. And here's Edwards from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist in the game. Pass to Prince. Up top, Gobert. Towns in the corner. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Towns wide open. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Edwards kicks to Towns. From the arc. They get it again. The Thunder leading by 20. Right side, Dort. Here's Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
At the line for your Thunder, Chet Holmgren.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play
Can
is under
sometimes
review.
make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Shooting 2. And the first one at the line is good. One thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Edwards dishes to Prince. It's stolen by Dort.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort grabs the miss. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Holmgren the pass to Dort. There's the triple. That shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And here's Gobert. Here's Prince. Williams with the defensive effort. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dort. A putback. Gilgeous-Alexander on the follow.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
14 fouls.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
For your home city, Chet Holmgren.
He hits both from the strike. Edwards looking it over. Holmgren with the steal. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loves every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really...
tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3. And the Trailblazers call time here. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. He buries it from 3.
I mean, a lights-out perimeter shooter. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to fire from downtown.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Simons. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Oklahoma City now.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Here's Holmgren. Here's Dort. Here's the second effort. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Giddey. Tries again. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Giddey against Simons. Williams, a screen on Simons. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Holmgren. Second shot opportunity. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Nurkic finds Thibault. Grant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant, it's good on the putback.
And he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass. Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Soft touch off the glass. So Dort's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop. After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size were a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
They get it again. Holmgren. Another shot. Pass to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Back to Giddey. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Simons, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
Nurkic, the big fella, showing his quick shooting ability.
Simons against Giddey. Williams on the wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Portland trailing here. Lillard outside. Pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. The shot off that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. And he can't jam it through. Here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
Good move getting it to Lillard. He can get ahead of the defense on the break.
Giddey against Simons. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. It's stolen by Nurkic. On the wing, Simons. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Thibault. On the wing, Simons. Grant with a screen on Giddey. And here's Simons outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Defended by Lillard. The shot by Dort, no good. And here's Lillard. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Thunder up 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court right now for Portland. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Lillard. On the take, and the dunk by Lillard.
A fantastic penetrator. Once Lillard sees a lane to the rim open up, he jumps on it.
You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
To the paint. Poke loose. It's stolen by Nurkic. Grant in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Thibault. Off the mark there with a 3. Oklahoma City trailing. Giddey passes to Williams. Dort left side. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
And the dunk by Lillard.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Nurkic up top. Pass to Thibault. Back to Nurkic. Simons outside. Nurkic a screen on Giddey. Great open look there. Simons gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect.
Out of bounds, it'll be Thunder ball. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped away. Simons with a steal. And there's the drop.
Okay.
Oh my! Throw it down.
Yes, he did. Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Can't hit that one.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Dort against Lillard. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Thibault finds Nurkic. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is where Nurkic looks to capitalize. With these results, you understand why.
Here's Giddey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Simons, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The shake. He got a piece of it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Grant with a steal. Simons against Giddey. Nurkic, a screen on Giddey. Simons passes to Nurkic. Back to Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think Simons wanted the whistle. He goes inside and makes havoc.
And so Simons nails both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Joe. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter.
Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky!
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got Kenrich Williams. He's out there with Dario Saric. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple of years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
And so he hits both. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Here's Williams, inside, pass to Saric. Here's Joe, takes a 3, counted from distance.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Here's Sharp. It's stolen away. Williams with it, picked up by Reddish. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
90 seconds into the second half now. Williams a screen on Reddish. Here's Joe. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Portland leading. Pass to Reddish. Here's Sharp. Williams defending. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. The shot no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. For the lead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Thunder, Williams.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Johnson passes to Reddish, and he jams it home with authority.
One thing all scouts love about Cam Reddish, for a wing, he has a huge frame that typically bodes well at this level.
Saric goes in, uses the glass on the layup. Saric has got his first 2 points.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Outside Reddish. Pass to Johnson. Here's Sharp. Crafty move. That shot missing. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Williams from long range drills it from deep. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
Here come your Thunder Girls.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. So for the Blazers, the Trailblazers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Nurkic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
Lillard's got 15.
Time after time, it's Dame, a prolific offensive player.
Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Dort outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
Now everyone, give a hand to the City crew.
Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Lillard outside. Simons against Giddey. Lillard. It counts! And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throw good. Lillard.
He has excellent leadership skills. Damian Lillard preaches accountability. He wants his teams to get the best and most out of each other.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Lillard against Dort. Hangs. Pass to Thibault. Simons outside. Lillard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
It's so good to watch Grant do his thing on offense. He loves leaping up and dropping the hammer.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Nurkic, a screen on Dort. It'll count. The third quarter comes to a... close. Trailblazers out in front. They're up 7. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Timeout called, Portland. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Allie, thank you. Here's Simons, driving in, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
So dangerous when he puts it on the deck. Simons doesn't let contact phase him.
And it's Giddey missing. Portland leading. Lillard outside. Nurkic, a screen on Dort. Here's Lillard. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Lillard's got 20 points.
Pick and roll action. Get Lillard the ball and let him make a play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Woo, wait, big finish, big time, and man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Here's Simons to the middle. Here's Nurkic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Nurkic just outworking the defense inside. Beautiful effort.
Driving to the basket. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. It's tipped. Now here's Giddey. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Timeout called, Portland.
Here come your Thunder Girls.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Simons outside. Pass to Nurkic.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Simons missing.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And it's Giddey off the drive. And the basket is good. And now just a 5-point Portland lead.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Lillard, and the dunk by Lillard.
How about that finish from Dame? Going up with force right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Let's go with a three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
When they need a score, Shea is willing to put the offense on his shoulders.
Simons outside. Lillard outside. Back to Simons. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Lillard. And that one's long.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Here's Holmgren. Nurkic with some nice D. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Lillard outside. Nurkic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Pass to Simons. Back to Nurkic. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one.
Incredible play by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. This kid is not afraid of the moment.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And here's Nurkic for three. No good there. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
guys that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. 2 on the clock. And it's Towns missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Simons the pass to Nurkic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Edwards looking it over to the right side. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely to the left wing. Gobert with a wide open look from outside off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. There's the 3. Grant outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Gobert. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Clock is at 3. Here's Lillard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Towns. Knocked away. And stolen by Thibault. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Timberwolves trail by 6. They set the screen. Gobert against Nurkic. To end the drought. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
One more time for your Timberwolves.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, Lillard always commits to his shot, so he sticks with it despite the foul and gets it off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Here's Gobert, drops in the layup for 2.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities. How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
And Towns throws it down.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Make some noise for the First Avenue Breakers.
1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got his second basket. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Dishes it to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. And stolen by Lillard. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns with the steal. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Lillard with the ball. And another three for Portland.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so is Portland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Blazers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Nazgul in at the three, the small forward.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more
Taking 2 shots.
fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Conley into the lane. The kick out to Anderson. Pocket 6. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Lillard against Conley. Kicks it out to Lillard. Driving inside. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Anderson. Rebound by Nurkic.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Lillard. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Anderson's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard outside. Takes it inside. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Alexander Walker passes to Noel. Out left to the wing. Here's Reed. Drills the three-pointer.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Anderson, a screen on Lillard, and here's Conley outside. The rebound by Grant.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Bangs on the trifecta.
You love to see Lillard this fired up on offense. Gives his entire squad a big boost of energy.
Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Here's Noel. Into the lane. Just 5 on the clock. Conley inside the line. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And the Timberwolves call time. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. A different look now for Portland. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. And 2 shots coming. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail
Previous play is under review.
personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Now, here's Sharp. Edwards defending. Now, here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Prince setting a pick for Edwards. Puts up a 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Trailblazers leading by 13. And here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Edwards, that's good.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Here's Sharp. Edwards with the block. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Taurean Prince. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 12. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Reddish grabs the rebound. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Watford. Little with the ball. Six on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Gobert kicks it out to Prince. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now, here's Sharp. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Shot. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves trail by 16. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Sharp. He's got 8. Driving to the basket. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
There's the pick. Pass to Reddish. Here's Watford. Back to Reddish. 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Here's McDaniels. Eubanks grabs the miss. Trailblazers leading by 19. 1:22 left in the third. And the pass to Sharp. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Timeout. Start it.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard with it. He's got 24. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over McDaniel. Misses the jumper for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Towns. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Towns has got 6.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Nurkic a screen on Prince. Here's Lillard driving in. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now Edwards. A 3 ball. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
First personal foul.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Lillard looking around. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Lillard comes with the double team. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up to the Portland Trail Blazers. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. McDaniels finds Edwards. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Towns dishes to Edwards. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. From deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Lillard outside. Fires the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. There's the drive. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
5 to shoot. Here's Simon. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And just using that powerful and muscular frame, Nurkic can set some vicious screens.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Grant. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Edwards drives in. Oh, he misses the dunk. Trailblazers leading by 20. Pass to Grant. With his first shot attempt. Nurkic in the post. McDaniels defending. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Edwards dishes to Prince. Knocks down the 3-ball.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Lillard way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And finished off by McDaniel.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
1:25 left to play in the final quarter. Lillard the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Damian Lillard.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Now, here's Lillard. McDaniels defending. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. Prince wide open. Here's Towns. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Simons from outside. Trains the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
He was all alone on that one.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now, here's Simons. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.
That's the end of the game.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do
We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the 4. Now here's Giddey. For 3. Sinks the tray.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Towns down low. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Towns double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from distance.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Lots of room. Buries the jump shot.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Second shot opportunity. Here's Gobert. And another shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
At the line for 2.
And so Gobert nails both of them. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. The reverse. And the layup good by Edwards. Edwards has got 5 now.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
They're getting assertive and getting inside.
Edwards with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Towns against Dort. Towns, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 5. Inside, and stolen by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Reed. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
2 minutes.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Dort. Shakes him. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That puts him in the lead.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Giddey. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. 1:19 left to play in the first. Well, last season for the Thunder, Brent, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
Get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions. These guys all exposed to it last year, BA. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Also dance moves, fans. It's time for the first annual breaker.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren, looking to end the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And he knocks down the first one.
Holmgren taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. McDaniels against Giddey. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oklahoma City, the rebound. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels to the paint. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 5 points.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Oklahoma City foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 9. And we've got more NBA action on.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the power forward position.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Pass to Reed. Now here's Towns over Dort, and there's Towns on the assist by Reed. Give him 8, and the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City.
For your Timberwolves, Brazers.
Here are the Thunder with the ball, trailing by 10. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander fires in the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first 3 points of the game. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Edwards, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 9-point game. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Some room here for Williams. Holmgren tries yet again. Count that bucket. Holmgren's got 6.
have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Pass to Reed. Here's Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. Sinks it from distance. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Reed with it. Pass to Edwards. Back to Reed from outside the arc. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Giddey against McDaniels. Pass to Williams. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Towns can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Oh, got that one up quick. Give him 8.
And Giddey just that 6th sense to find the open man.
In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebound.
Oh, BA, he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Giddey with a screen on McDaniels. From deep. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the inside. Here's Reed. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Williams. And stolen by Gobert. Reed. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That one's off. And the Thunder making a change here. Dortch checked in. And the second free throw is good. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting 44% from the field during the second. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second-team foul.
Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Reed. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reed.
And I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA that has carved out a pretty nice career so far in the league.
Towns passes to Edwards. Who poked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. 3 on 3. Here's Holmgren. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Giddey into the lane. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels from long range. They grab their own miss. Here's Towns. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
A former #1 pick. Towns is unstoppable.
Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 38. The Thunder, 24.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Mike Conley out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Torian Prince. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Moore in at the power forward spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Down low. Here's Williams. Pass to Williams. Here's the 3. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Right wing. And stolen by Williams. Oh, deflected. And Minnesota calls time here.
Put your hands together again for your Timberwolves.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Outside Conley. Pass to Prince. Here's Anderson. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
To the wing, right side. Here's Joe. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Clock at 6. Williams with the screen. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Anderson. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Thunder, Isaiah Joe taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Moore. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. Shoots from 14. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And a second look at that rejection. Taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Inside. Stolen. Outside Conley. Pass to Moore. And here's Anderson.
Oklahoma City foul. Williams. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Uncovered. Joe misses.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Count it.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Back to Conley. Pass to Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Just 5 to shoot. Left side Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Prince with the bucket.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever. Running the point with precision.
A minute 42 left in the third. Man, misses. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. The shot by Conley, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
And he makes a first. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Williams. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Saric. And Giddey subbed in for Joe. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Tipped. Now here's Dort. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
For Minnesota, they've gone cold here in this third quarter, just 3 of 9. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. .34 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards finds Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the left wing. Edwards, the pass to Towns from behind the arc. And they recover it. Pass to Reed. The kick out to Edwards. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 16 points now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Luguentz-Dort, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the 4-man position. Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Over to the left wing. Right side McDaniels. 3-pointer. Tries again. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep, Giddey. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And now the T-Wolves on the break. From deep, Holmgren. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Giddey throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Naz Reid. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that 3-point line.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Edwards. Takes the 3, and Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Giddey.
Shai does a nice job there just getting in the right spot and becoming an easy target for his teammates.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. It's tipped.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Puts up a 3, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Minnesota has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. Edwards to pass to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Giddey. The three. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
And stolen by Gobert. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Launches it. They get it back. The layup off target. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Really left him alone that time. So Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Right side McDaniels. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Third personal foul. Second.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. They set the pick. Pass to Holmgren. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Reed in the post, working on Williams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Oklahoma City, they're working against the clock now.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Rudy Gobert.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
4 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
The first one falls.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
No good on the second free throw.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Here's Giddey. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen. That time drawing a foul.
He hits the second from the line. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns on a screen. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a little long. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
Doris, you'd like to see either of these teams get the win tonight. They're both hunting for a much-needed victory.
Breaking out of a slump, Kevin, to me is a real challenge. Obviously, there is momentum either way. When you get on a win streak, your confidence is high. Right now, these two teams are battling the mental game. They've got to try to find a rhythm.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's George in at the 3 slot. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for Portland. Simons kicks to Grant. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nurkic with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Simon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Portland. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He feeds it to Holmgren.
Nurkic with great size at just about 7 feet.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Dort. And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Lillard attacking.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. It sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's Williams. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Grant. Lillard with it. Williams picks him up. Dort against Nurkic. Makes it off the glass.
Such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Giddey. Stolen by Grant. Here's the break. Thibault for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Thunder trailing by 9. Will it go? The Thunder with another miss. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. Lillard surveying the D. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 7.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's Simons driving the lane.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Well, what a job, punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Back to Lillard. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort wide open. That 3 off the mark. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Nurkic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And then Lillard slams it in.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound.
How about the timing on the offensive glass by Jeremy Grant? Always seems to be in the right place.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Great D that time from Nurkic. And so it's Portland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer's out. Their strategy has been...
And your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
And lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. First, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And it's Simons missing. Thunder trailing by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Giddey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard from outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The pass to Giddey. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the paint. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Hands it from downtown.
Now this is going to help Josh Giddey's game. Boy, the confidence will rise if he can make these catch and shoot opportunities.
Wise beyond his years, Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lillard with no one around. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got his first basket. Portland leading by 21. Lillard from outside. Good on the triple.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high. I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Power down with both hands.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. 1:24 left in the first half. Fires the three, and another three for Portland.
You'd love to see Lillard this fired up on offense. Gives his entire squad a big boost of energy.
Here's Giddey. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
For Oklahoma City, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And it's Lillard missing. Under trailing by 21. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Holmgren tips it back in. Holmgren's got his second bucket.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. "16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Grant finds Lillard. 6 to shoot. Grant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
You just will not.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He had some kind of quarter from long range. Winds up with 15 points from beyond the arc. We'll take a quick break and then... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Dario Saric is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Mann in at the point guard. Here's Sharp. Second shot opportunity. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks. And the Trailblazers lead by 21. The Thunder shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Ball's knocked loose. Joe passes to Mann. Now the dish to Saric. The kick out to Williams. That one's good from the corner.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Going inside, and there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Reverses. Can't capitalize inside.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Dort finds Giddey. And the three ball is good. Giddey's got 8.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Sharp, the pass to Watford. Here's Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Portland needs to get off the shot. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now Little. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Watford passes to Sharp. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Giddey. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia. And that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. A baseline J. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
It's stolen by Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound. Doesn't go that time. Portland has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sharp, the pass to Watford. Inside. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closely. Here's Little. Misses the 3. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points.
And your Trailblazers youth team.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances. Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard outside. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Clock at 4. Off target with his 3. Thunder trailing by 21. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. Williams can't hit. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. A nice shot by Simons.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he makes the first.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Doris, in your opinion, how does Luke Dort stack up with the best undrafted players in the league?
Well, I think, Kevin, when you think undrafted, the first guys that come to mind are Fred VanVleet, who's now an NBA champion, Christian Wood, Seth Curry, who's proven to be such a capable shooter. Those three are clearly, to me, the best undrafted players that come immediately to mind. But Lou Dort, I'll tell you, has carved out one heck of a career. This guy is a lockdown defender, and he can now make open threes.
Well, this is what you're trying to do, put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And free throw good from Giddey.
Team foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Grant outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Grant. Clock at 6. Simons on the wing. Nurkic trying to get open. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Holmgren. Oklahoma City the rebound. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Let's remember, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And here are the Trailblazers now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Three-pointer Lillard taps it up. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 20. Giddey with it. Holmgren sends the screen for Giddey. Deflects the pass. Nurkic with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Dort a screen on Grant. Count that one for Dort.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Thibault. Lillard outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that. Runs up against it and then outworks it.
2 free throws good from Lillard. Thunder trailing by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now here's Lillard. From deep. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Reed. McDaniels is out there with Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Towns in at the 3, the small forward.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. It's stolen by Edwards. Right side Towns. Lillard against Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. 3 on the clock. Towns dishes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Who wants a t-shirt? That was awesome, fans. Join me in thanking your Blazer dancers.
And Portland has possession. It's a 5-point game. Lillard attacking. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Falls on Jaden McDaniel.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Edwards kicks to Reed. Now McDaniels. Towns in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Timberwolves keep it alive. From downtown. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Left side, Edwards. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And Lillard kicks to Thibault. And Nurkic has it in the corner. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Now, here's Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Craig, we know at Washington, Thibault was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Here is Lillard after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Nurkic can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
McDaniels passes to Reed. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Lillard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
And now Portland on the break. Simons from outside. Keeps it alive. Grant on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Now, here's Lillard. McDaniels defending. And it's Lillard missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. This one for three. Shot by McDaniels. No good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Lillard looking around. It's good. Nurkic has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, that's a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals and transition.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Reed. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Mark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Hits the three-point bomb. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, good with the triple. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So the Timberwolves called their first time out.
With your Blazers breaker dance crew.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Dance crew, everyone.
To the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got 6.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Launches it. It's rebounded by Towns.
and they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Portland ball.
And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. Lillard from outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You would love to see Lillard this fired up on offense. Gives his entire squad a big boost of energy.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard fires away from way outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3. The kick out to Towns. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Portland leading by 3. Pass to Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Off target from outside.
2 minutes.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Simons against Edwards. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Right wing. Latrey. Reed misses. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Lillard. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Gobert with it. Lillard picks him up. And the basket by Gobert. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. McDaniels finds Reed. Pass to McDaniels. Passes it to Reed. Now here's Towns. From past the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Nurkic can't hit. And the Timberwolves with possession. They've got an 8-0 run. And here's Towns. 8 points for him. And stolen by Thibault. Simons on the wing. To the inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Trailblazers 30. The Timberwolves 33.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Big thanks to your laser dancer.
Here's Sharp. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Anderson. Prince out there with Conley. And it's Moore in at the 4. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Sharp.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Moore passes to Conley. The kick out to Anderson. Hands it from downtown. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's the pass to Watford. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Reddish for the tie, and the layup is up and in. Reddish has got the game tied up here for Portland.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the Timberwolves call time. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Anderson. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. So they take the lead. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Kick out to Moore. Back to Conley. Out to the right wing. Noel passes to Moore. 5 on the clock. To the middle. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. From about 16, Eubanks knocks it loose.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Sharp, and he drives in, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Towns has got 10.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. Defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Lillard outside. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Portland with the timeout. It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Watford's checked in.
Blazer dancer.
Outside, Towns. Minnesota gets it back. A new shot clock of 14 seconds.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Here's Simon. And he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
He could have walked to the basket.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards kicks to Towns. And the 3-ball is good.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is. And very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Outside, Towns. 6 to shoot. And there's the feed to Edwards. Here's Reed. And the 3 off target. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Lillard. Here's Grant. Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Lillard. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Towns wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this.
Fans, your Trailblazers, you stand.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Watford in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drains the 3-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Kicks it to McDaniels. Driving inside. Up and in on the left.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Lillard. McDaniels defending. Grant the pass to Watford. 3-pointers, Simon. And another 3 from Portland.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy 3s at this stage of the game.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
Here's Lillard. He takes it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Reed kicks to Edwards. A 3-ball. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Watford, defended by Towns. Simons with the ball. The pass to Watford. Kicks it out to Lillard. With the shot. And Portland again with the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Blazers ball.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 6-point lead. Lillard outside. Pass to Watford. He kicks to Nurkic. Fires the three.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Shoots the three. No good on that one. And it's Portland the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 8. 1:15 left in the fourth.
T-shirts are going out now. Look out for grab one.
Some changes for Minnesota. Torian Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Towns with the steal. Here's Reed. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Kicks it out to Lillard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got 30 points.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Kept alive.
Minnesota foul. Naz Reid. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
He might not have made them all, but I tell you what, he made enough of them to put this one out of reach.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
Stolen by Conley. Towns at the elbow. Now here's Reed. It's in. Now it's just a 3-point Portland lead. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.